The following is a Fight Club presentation. Gervonta Tank Davis won't be fighting Rolando Romero next. Instead, Romero announced on social media, due to sexual assault allegations made by several women, that he has withdrawn from their 135-pound fight that was slated to have taken place on December the 5th. If you asked Davis, he would have loved to punish Romero inside the ring for his outside of the ring behavior. However, the more detrimental practice is to deprive Raleigh of a career-high payday and pay-per-view opportunity. That opportunity will instead go to top 10 contender Isaac the Pitbull Cruz. And while Cruz won't bring the cringeworthy trash talk that kicked off the Davis-Romero promotion on October 21st, he will bring a formidable 22-1 record that includes riding an 11-fight win streak that stretches all the way back to November 2017. In fact, the general consensus is Cruz is a much better fighter than Raleigh. After all, Cruz has gone from strength to strength. 3 bouts ago, he obliterated Diego Magdaleno in a single round. No fighter prior had taken him out as quickly, including unified world champion Teofimo Lopez. Then, he took on undefeated Jose Matias Romero and made easy work of the Argentinian contender, winning a clear-cut unanimous decision back in March of this year. And in his last fight, he was able to dominate his best opponent to date, fellow Mexican countryman and former world champion, Francisco El Bandido Vargas.
To go to the Olympics.
And he just got clipped by Cruz off balance, and the veteran Vargas holding on.
Isaac has been on a tear lately and has been active in a period where most boxers are struggling to find fights. But of course, there will be skepticism about this fight. Not because Cruz is not a good fighter, but because Tank is just that good. With 25 wins and 24 coming by the way of stoppage, Tank is undoubtedly one of the most exciting stars in the sport. And legendary champ Mike Tyson certainly agrees.
Gervonta Davis is probably the greatest fighter around now.
All you have to do is watch Tank's vicious knockout of the year against multi-division champion Leo Santa Cruz to grasp the power that Baltimore's finest possesses. Davis has proven successful, similar to his legendary promoter Floyd Mayweather, at blocking out the outside-the-ring distractions in order to eliminate those inside of it. But unlike Mayweather, who strategically played the villain role as a pay-per-view salesman to the tune of record payouts, there is a big part of Davis who doesn't want to be looked at as the bad guy. But what makes Davis so different from a technical wizard like Mayweather is that he has the potential to draw an even wider audience, which includes casual and even non-boxing fans, because of the ferocious style he competes with and the highlight reel of knockouts he has left in his wake.
And down goes Ruiz in the first round.
Because of this, Davis has regularly attracted a large group of contemporary celebrities across the worlds of music, acting, and entertainment to attend his fights in person and shout him out over social media. And considering he's just 26 years of age, there's still time for him to grow even bigger, with fights with the likes of Teofimo Lopez, Vasyl High-Tech Lomachenko, and Ryan Garcia being mega fights which can perhaps elevate him to breaking the coveted 1 million pay-per-view buy mark. Of course, all of that starts with Isaac Cruz, someone who should not be taken lightly. After all, Cruz was already in line for a shot against both Davis and Teofimo Lopez prior to him taking this bout on short notice. He is a gritty, aggressive, and dirty fighter, the kind that Tank has yet to encounter. And as we've seen time and time again, you don't have to outbox the boxer to win a boxing match. Cruz will look to rough up Davis, back him up, and deal damage to Tank, all while banking in the rounds. Of course, adversity isn't something Gervonta is unfamiliar with, both inside the ring and outside the ring. Back in his youth, Gervonta was once called a menace to society by his school teachers as he fought to survive the streets of America's murder capital, Baltimore, a city which averages one murder a day. Thankfully for Tank, he was rescued from a short and brutal life by trainer Calvin Ford, a former lieutenant in one of Baltimore's most feared gangs, and the inspiration for the Cuddy character in the smash TV hit, The Wire.
You get your stance right, then you got the means to put your hip into the punch.
Ford, like Davis's drug dealer father, served a lengthy prison sentence before discovering salvation coaching boxing to the city's street kids. One of Ford's young proteges was stabbed through the heart. Another was shot 12 times. Ford knows that Davis too could easily have become just another statistic and swallowed up by the streets of Baltimore. Instead, Davis, through the guidance of Ford, was able to claim numerous national honors in the amateur boxing scene before going pro and never looking back. In terms of Davis's most recent in-ring adversity, it was Tank's last fight against Barrios. The then super featherweight world champion moved up 2 divisions to compete for the lesser WBA regular belt at super lightweight, taking on a solid unbeaten fighter in Mario Barrios. The opening 2 rounds were feeling out sessions, with both men cautious early on. The action began to heat up in the third as Barrios found a home for his right hand, prompting an aggressive response from Gervonta.
Oh my! Right hook! A monstrous shot by Davis!
Barrios battled back well in the 9th round, prompting Floyd Mayweather to tell Gervonta he was behind on Showtime's unofficial scorecard.
I need this 10, 11, and 12 on the unofficial. He's down. I gotta be honest with you. That's what you want. You want from me. Hey, that's what you want from me. You don't want nobody lying to you. So I'm 100 with you.
A stunned Davis could not believe his ears and went out with more purpose in the 10th, stunning Barrios once again, courtesy of big left hooks. And then, in round 11, Gervonta smashed Barrios with a left uppercut to the body, which floored him the 3rd time. There is one thing that is certain with this fight. It will be an exciting bout for as long as it lasts. Isaac, as with every other fight, will look to push the pace and down Davis down the stretch, while Davis will understand that if the Pitbull makes one mistake, Cruz will likely be put down for the count. This is a bout where both fighters' styles mesh, with each fighter looking to take the front foot. And with both men not needing to look for each other inside the ring, this one, just like with every other Tank fight, should be a barn burner.